Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to solve a couple of questions involving brackets. And the first one looks quite nice. It demonstrates what we needed to know following Monday's lesson. So I've got an expression with a bracket. Now, there is often two ways of going about them. And I will show you both ways with this one. One of them always works. So we'll start off with the always works method, and that is to expand the bracket. The problem with it is the numbers can get quite big. So we're going to expand the bracket, remembering, I'll leave it in red, that the 2 multiplies by the 3 and it multiplies by -5. So 2 multiplied by 3m is 6m. 2 times 5 is 10. But we've got a negative here. So we need to go to the negative as well. So we've got a positive times a negative gives me the negative in the middle. I add to that 9. And I add to that, and that is equal to 23. Okay. Collect all your like terms together on the right-hand side, so we get a single number. So we have 6m minus 10 plus 9. Remember, the sign belongs with whatever follows it. So that sign is part of the 10. They're together. Okay. Let's go back to a decent sized pen. So we've got 6m minus 10 plus 9 is -1, and that is equal to 23. To undo the -1, you can either add 1 to both sides. So there's different ways of noting this. We could say add 1 to both sides, so +1 plus 1. Or what some people actually do, which is a little bit naughty, is they drag a -1 to the other side, which turns it into a +1. So as we cross over here, we do the opposite signs. So pluses change with minuses, multiplies change with divides. Put in your numbers, or evaluate the left-hand side. 6m. 23 plus 1 is 24. Again, I could say divide both sides by 6. Or I could say take the 6, which is a 6 times, take it to the other side, and it turns into a divide by 6, the exchange rule. So we're doing that to get rid of the 6 to give me m. And 24 divided by 6 is 4, which actually gives me the correct answer. The second method can keep the numbers slightly smaller because we can break BIDMAS the wrong way round. So that means we can actually do also take the -9 to the other side. So when the -9 goes to the other side, what I get is 2m, 2 times 3m minus 5. 23 minus 9 is 14. Now we look at the bracket, and this 2 is multiplied. So I can actually take that 2, which is a 2 times, and take it to the other side as a divide by 2. So what we've actually done here is we've done BIDMAS the wrong way round. We're undoing BIDMAS. We had an add or subtract, so we did that first. Now we've got a multiply or divide, so we're going to undo that one. And that gives me, on the right hand side, 3m minus 5 equals 7. Same thing again, we're now breaking the adds and subtracts we can do. So take the minus 5 to the other side and it becomes a plus 5. Or we can say add 5 to both sides. We get 3m is equal to 12. Take the 3m to the other side. Take the 3. That's a times 3. On the other side it becomes divide by 3. So m is equal to 4 again. Okay. The left-hand side always works, and that's what I'm going to keep showing you. But some people do like this, let's do the division quite early to keep the numbers smaller. So can you all flash your microphones if you've seen that one and you're okay with it? Guys, flash your microphones, please. Fairly certain I'm not muted. Janet, how did I get the 23? That was given in the question. Here. Yeah, Janet? There's my 23. It was a part of the question I was given. Cool. All right, I'm going to do another one a little bit quicker. I would recommend expand the brackets because it's more reliable, and sometimes it's actually, this is normally okay if you've just got an expression like this one and you can spot it quickly. So let's go for another one. Oh, sorry, let's put in the m equals 4 and check it. There you go, that m equals 4 was correct. So let's do another one. Let's do the 42 one, mainly because I don't like the really big number. This big number suggests to me that you're going to be doing that divide by 9 probably quite quickly. Actually, let's do it. 632 is equal to 9e plus 7 plus 2. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. Actually, let's go both ways. So I'm going to do the green method first. Okay, so the first step is take 2, subtract 2 from both sides. So this gives me 632 minus 2 is 630. That is equal to 9 times 9e plus 7. Green method is do the division, don't expand the bracket. So we're going to divide by 9. So that's actually a times 9. And on the other side it becomes a divide by 9. And if you grab a calculator, wherever my calculator's gone to, grab a calculator, 630 divided by 9 just give you a double-sided screen so you can see it, is 70, and that is equal to 9e plus 7. Subtract 7 from both sides. And that gives me 63 is equal to 9e. Divide both sides by 9. And we've got to remember on this side it was a times 9. The sign missing between a 9 and an e is a multiplication. And when you divide 63 by 9, you get 7. 7 equals e is the same as saying e equals 7. so I can change it round at the end. Okay, or expand. So I'm going to draw an expansion one. So first of all, I'm going to multiply out the bracket. 632 is equal to 9 times the 9e and 9 times 7. So I need to put them in. 9 times 9e is 81e. 9 times 7, we've seen it a few times in this lesson now, 63. The 2 is outside of the bracket, so it doesn't, the 9 doesn't affect it. So the 2 stays as it is. Collect the like terms, so 632 is equal to 81e plus 65. And now I do the subtract of 65 from both sides. Subtract 65. I'm going to use the calculator for it. 632 minus 65 is 567. This is why this technique is sometimes less clear. You can get really horrible numbers. So we've got 567 and 81. I'm going to divide both by 81. That was a multiply by 81 on that side, which becomes a divide on the other. And when I do that, I hopefully will get the same answer, 7. So 7 equals E, which is the same as saying E equals 7. Okay, Arsalan, that's quite late. So in your car, go and have a go at that section 4 using those expansions. I recommend expanding first and have a calculator handy. Okay, so go and do it. What's that one? Okay, so go and do the exercise level 4. Please make sure you cut and paste evidence into your document. And I will just